Tell me about a time when you were bullied.
Not having the same father like as my sister, she she doesn't like accept that, so I do get bullied by my own family a lot, so it kind of hurts.
My bullying story happened in 8th grade. I was friends with these girls. 2 of them I thought were my closest friends, and they started spreading rumors about me and telling people that I was not a virgin. They were gossiping about me to other people, and they eventually started leaving voicemails on my home phone, and my parents heard, and they were pretending to be a guy. So at that time I was not even able to talk to guys, so it was kind of weird. And I just started realizing that, these girls were not my friends. If they were my friends, they would not talk about me like that behind my back and spread these rumors. And eventually I just started realizing that I wanted healthy friendships, and that was not healthy if they were going to be putting me down or saying things behind my back. So I decided that was the next move for me, and I stopped being friends with those girls.
A time when I was bullied was during my teen years by a person who I thought was my best friend. She used physical aggression to make me do things that I didn't want to do and that I was not comfortable with. I can honestly say that if there was just one person that would reach out to me at the time to tell me that that was not right, it would really make a difference.
I was bullied when I first got to middle school by older girls, and I got bullied up until my junior year, until they pretty much graduated. I was harassed. They said bad things about me. They spread rumors. They pretty much try to get everyone against me, and being in high school was really hard because everyone knows everyone's business, and everyone kind of looked at me like I was the bad person. So it kind of felt like I was trapped. After all these years, it still kind of like makes me feel bad about what happened, but at the same time I feel stronger because I know that even though they are older than me and they are bigger than me, I will still, to this day, will not let them walk all over me.
What does the Teenage Dreammakers Project mean to you?
It reaches out to people my age and informs them about how to have a successful relationship with the other gender and their family or their friends, and it teaches them to be self-assertive in order to not be taken advantage of.
The project means a lot to me. I really enjoyed being able to go to the high school and educate these girls on topics that aren't usually discussed in high school, because education on these topics is really important. It can help shape their futures.
It meant a lot to me, and made me and my team of the Sisterhood a better person for us to help bullying, and brought us a lot of self-esteem each other.
The project to me defines the empowerment of young women and coming together for a cause in which is to raise self-awareness and awareness in the community, and self-worth in young girls. We learned about depression, suicide, bullying, and teen pregnancy, and we applied our knowledge to a project in which we have all grown from and learned from.
When we started the project, I wasn't sure of how many kids got bullied or how they felt depressed or anything, but during the practices on Tuesday every morning, we were able to learn how to help other people who needed help, and when they were depressed, we would know how to detect that or how to help them.
The project means a lot of things to me. First and foremost, I think it's about empowering teenage girls. And thinking back on my high school experience, I did experience a lot of peer pressure, even though it wasn't very obvious, and I felt the need to conform. I was also searching for my identity and was feeling a lot of anxiety related to being a teen. So I think this project helps to alleviate some of those pressures and help the girls find a space where they can be themselves.
It helps me mature better because as a teenager, I am going through depression, and I've experienced bullying, and I've experienced so many things where I'm able to learn and get help and get the help for others.
It meant a lot for me to be a part of this project. I really loved the educational background to it and being able to have conversations with the girls about very difficult topics, being able to share personal stories and connecting to these issues, and also just being able to communicate and become friends and mentors with these girls. They also have taught me a lot of great things, and I'm really looking forward to the bright futures ahead of them.
To me, it's a great way to help people with bullying or domestic violence, and just to get the word out and to have people be able to know what they can do to help, and if they see it, how to react properly and how to stop it.
It means a lot because it helped me. My uncle was having like suicidal thoughts and like talking about that. He was just having he moved out of my house and out of my aunt's house because he went from my aunt to us, and then he moved out, went to my grandparents, and he was drinking a lot. And I was telling his daughter, which is like my cousin, which is like my best friend, I was telling her that it was scary, and that when I was with the House of Ruth and we were talking about the whole drinking, sleeping a lot, telling people to get away from me, doesn't need help, is signs of suicidal, and basically we helped him out, and it saved my uncle, I guess. So it means a lot.
What was your favorite part of the project?
My favorite part was learning all of the facts about like all these different situations, so then when I see it, I can go help. And then I also liked working with all of my fellow Sisterhood girls because they're just really fun to hang out with, and it's an even greater experience to work with other people, and then if a couple of us see it, then we all can help out.
My favorite part was definitely the filming day. I was a little nervous going into it because I didn't know if everything was going to fall in place, and we hadn't talked out all the details yet. But on the day of, all the girls were really excited and really motivated. We got a little creative and had to improvise in some scenes, but since I'm not a very creative person, I was super impressed with that process. And I think everyone felt a sense of accomplishment after we were done. And today you'll get to see the result of our hard work.
My favorite part was doing the video because it helped us use what we learned in the classes with House of Ruth and use our knowledge and put it into action. And it demonstrated what we actually learned.
One of my favorite things to do and one of my career aspirations is doing prevention and education, and this project is really special in that it's all about prevention and education and the empowerment of young women, and I think that's the really special and unique part of this project, and it's what I enjoyed the most, being a part of it with the girls.
My favorite part of the project was the video, come to school on a Saturday, and just being with the girls.
My favorite part of the project was the mentor-mentee relationship that I was able to build with these girls over the past 4 months, and being able to text them and talk about personal stories. For me, that was really cool and one of the favorite things that I enjoyed during this project.
My favorite part of the project was when we allowed the girls to brainstorm and storyboard what we were going to film, because that means that they applied the knowledge and techniques that we learned throughout the project to bring a message across to the audience.
My favorite part of the project was doing the filming. It was so much fun. I was the bully, so I was like totally into it. It was really fun.
My favorite part of the project was the day we filmed the video. Since we knew the girls and had been with them for a bunch of weeks, it was really cool to be able to interact with them on a more casual level and get to know them better, and they did an amazing job videotaping the film.
My favorite part of the project was actually doing the film because it helped a lot of the girls experience bullying, and it helped them understand and kind of like put themselves in that own situation, and it kind of made the video come alive for them to understand and be the person to step up and make the change that we need.